Hello my olives, welcome back to my channel. I put a question poll on Instagram and today I'm answering all your curly questions. Let's jump straight into it. My most common question is, what is my haircut? When I go get a haircut or a trim, I always say that I want to keep a round shape, I want short layers throughout my hair, and I want my ends to be nice and thick, not thinned out. I promise I'm not gatekeeping where I go to get my hair cut. She is my family hairdresser, she cuts everyone in my family's hair. Her name's Amy and she prefers not to be on social media. I've asked her a few times if I could video the whole hair cutting process, but she said then she thinks she'll get too much pressure to be a curly cutter when really she just wets my hair, cuts my ends and creates shape for me, and then I go home and style the curls myself. But yeah, if I ever move hairdressers, I will definitely let you guys know and I'll always ask if I can film the process. But yeah, if you guys want a similar cut to mine, just take photos from my Instagram to your hair salon and show them photos. I would also always make sure that the hairdresser has cut curly hair before. Make sure you ask that question because most hairdressers are not trained in cutting curly hair and they don't understand how curly hair acts and works. My hair isn't drenching wet when Amy cuts it, it's just dampened and she brushes it out and cuts it. Some people prefer dry cuts, but yeah, that's how I do it. How to refresh curls on second, third day hair. If you're new to being a curly girl, second and third day hair basically means how many days has gone by since wash day. So second day hair is the day after wash day, third day, fourth day, so on. I washed my hair today and how I will refresh them tomorrow is I'll just dampen it with a spray bottle and water. If you're a curly girl, definitely get an empty bottle and fill it with water. It's an essential. And yeah, for refreshing, I just dampen my hair all over and then I'll add a styling cream, one that creates a nice cast. For example, the Bondi Boost Curl Bust cream is one that I use a lot. And I just lightly glaze my hair all over with that cream and then I can let it air dry. Or if I'm in a rush, I'll use my diffuser. I am a bit naughty and I use a curling iron quite often. When you're a model and you're always on camera and you want your hair to be quickly fixed, a curling iron is like a lifesaver. But obviously it's not as healthy for your hair as just using water and styling products. I have the GHD curl wand, which is like the perfect barrel size for my curls, and that's really great for refreshing and making your curls more presentable if you're in a rush. But if you're on a curly journey and trying to revive your curls, then I definitely don't recommend using heat until your hair is healthy and strong enough. What do you do to get your part like that? A lot of the time on Instagram I have my hair swept to the side and I just use my hands. You can use a comb to like just create a side part nice and precise, but I just use my hands because I think the messier the better with curly hair. So right now my hair's parted in the middle, and to flip it to the side I just bend my hair down, use my hands to separate, and voila! You've always got to fluff up the curls, make them nice and big, but that's how I just part it to the side using my hands. I think if you had shorter hair and shorter layers at the top, it might be harder for your hair to actually stay like this. Yeah, I love parting it to the side and I also love it in the middle. What is your wash day routine? For example, how often do you deep condition? My wash day routine in a nutshell is shampoo. A new thing that I do with shampoo is I put shampoo all over my hair to create a very nice clean base to apply and lay out all my products on. So shampoo all over the hair. I then use a scalp massager while I'm rinsing out the shampoo because I do get a very irritated scalp. I get a lot of itchiness from all the product buildup. Then I'll use a conditioner or a mask, apply that all over my hair and detangle in the shower. Once I'm out of the shower, I use a styling cream or leave-in conditioner and a styling gel. This is going to create a nice hold on my curls. I always want my curls to look juicy, have a strong cast, defined, and minimum frizz. I also like to use the Demon brush to define my hair once I have all my styling products in. And then I use my Dyson Supersonic diffuser to dry my hair. I will do an updated curl routine very, very soon. I know it's hard to follow when I'm just saying it, you'd rather see it. In terms of doing a long-term mask or deep condition, when I was first transitioning from dry damaged hair to going curly, I did a mask maybe once a week or once a fortnight. I did it very often and I found it helped a lot with improving the health and shine and pattern of my curls. These days I feel like I have no time to like put a mask in, leave it in for 5 hours or overnight and then rinse it out. I don't do it as much, probably once a month. But if you're trying to revive your curls, I recommend deep conditioning once a fortnight. If you're not sure what deep conditioning is, it's basically leaving a conditioner or a hair mask on your your hair for anywhere from 15 minutes to a few hours to overnight, depending what you feel your hair needs. If you have typically very dry hair like me, then I like to leave a mask in as long as possible. I have curly hair. How do you prevent frizz by the end of the week? It's a lot of work to try preserve your curls. Some of my main tips is to sleep on a silk pillowcase, wear a hair bonnet while you sleep. I'll go get my hair bonnet. I got my hair bonnet from Amazon and I like this one because it has a drawstring so you can secure it really nice and tight. Not gonna lie, it still falls off half the time. I wake up and it's on the floor or under the bed. If you want to really secure it and make sure your curls are gonna stay nice the next day, then use bobby pins to like clip it into your scalp, so make sure it doesn't fall off. So I do that if I know I have a special event the next day and I really want to protect my curls. Using styling products that create a cast on your hair is going to preserve your curls longer, so I like to use strong hold gels and creams, but there's a fine line because I don't want my hair to be like crunchy and look crunchy, so finding a good quality cream or gel to hold your curls in place for the week is going to help reduce frizz. Also, avoid touching your hair, avoid tying your hair up into buns and ponytails because that's just going to create more frizz, which I know is hard and I'm very guilty of just tying my hair up at the end of the day. But yeah, those are my main tips for preventing frizz. How do you get rid of a flaky scalp? I definitely struggle with scalp health. My scalp can get very red, very itchy, and so I've realized the power of a good scalp scrub. I've been using the Christoph Robin scalp scrub and really taking time to massage it throughout my whole hair, using a massage brush as well every wash. That will really help with itchiness and flakiness. There's also scalp masks out there. I know Briogeo does a good one. That might help with flakiness as well. But yeah, just putting that extra care into your scalp routine is going to make a huge difference. But yeah, I don't struggle too much with flakiness, so I'm sorry I don't have too much advice on that. When my hair starts to get flaky and I can see dandruff, I just wash my hair. And that's another question I get a lot, how often I wash my hair. It's about 1 to 2 times a week, depending on my schedule. If I have to have fresh hair for a photo shoot or I have a few shoots in a week, then I might have to wash my hair 3 times, which is a lot of effort, but yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. What were the first curly products you first started with and do you still use them? That's a good question. So there's a pharmacy in Sydney called Priceline Pharmacy and it stocks hair care products, makeup. Around 4 or 5 years ago, there wasn't many curly hair options. But the one that I saw that a lot of curly girls used was Shea Moisture, and I was recommended to not use paraben silicon sulfates in my transition from dead, damaged hair to curly hair. So their products looked really appealing to me. And one of the first products I got was the Strengthen and Restore range. The Jamaican Black Castor Oil leave-in conditioner is still one of my favorite leave-in conditioners to this day. So yeah, that's one of the first products I bought and I still use them. Also their Deep Treatment Mask, the Raw Shea Butter Mask is a really good one. Also their Manuka Honey and Mafura Oil range was one of the first masks that I bought. I just remember thinking how these products made my hair so soft and I got so excited when I kind of saw my pattern getting tighter. But yeah, love Shea Moisture. I also bought Maui Moisture products from Priceline. Also the John Frieda Dreams Curls range. I still use that and that was one of the first ranges I bought as well. How do you determine how much product you need, such as leave-in and stylers? If you're just starting your curly journey, you have to experiment with what works for your hair. With me, I always knew that my hair is thick and dry, so using more cream and more stylers was always my instinct, because I felt like my hair needed that extra love. But if you have fine, thin hair, then you probably feel you only need a little bit of gel or not cream and gel, maybe just cream. You need to experiment, so each wash day, you know, use different combinations, use different amounts. It's hard to say because everyone's hair is so different. But I'd say if you have similar texture, thickness to my hair, the more the better. I like to use a lot of cream. I like to section my hair and apply it everywhere, coat my hair, and yeah, it's a matter of trial and error. You can also do the porosity test. So I found out my hair is low porosity. Yeah, I did that years ago, so I can't remember too much about how it works, but I believe if you have low porosity hair, your hair doesn't absorb moisture as well as someone with high porosity. If you want to research the porosity of your hair, that might help with how much product you think you should apply. What are the products that you use? This is a big question for a curly girl like me who has a massive collection and gets sent a lot of curly products for work, and I'm always trying different combinations, new products, new brands. So it's hard for me to just say I use this, this, and this. I'll take you through what I used for today's wash day. So this is the As I Am collection, the Rice Water Micellar shampoo and conditioner. I've been loving this brand so much, especially their classic collection. Their buttercream and their curly jelly is amazing. And then I used the Strengthen and Restore leave-in conditioner from Shea Moisture. as I said, a long-time favorite. And then the Dad Advanced Climate Control Heat and Humidity Gel. One thing that I think is very important if you're using a diffuser to dry your hair and you're using medium heat, make sure to use a heat protection spray. This one's from Evo, it's the Icon Welder. I always spray some kind of heat protect before I diffuse. That's what I used for today's hair and it came out very juicy. I'm loving the shine, the softness, the definition. Here are some more products that I've been loving. I'm just gonna leave these on the screen so you can screenshot it. And if you have any more questions about what products I use, you can leave them down below. Thank you for sending all your questions through. If you have any more, leave them down below. Let me know what videos you want to see next from me. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and check out my TikTok and Instagram. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!